So this is where knowing where your paints come in, and we talked about at the beginning of this DVD about the difference in the little square on the back of the paint. This is a semi-opaque. This is the rare, oh, this isn't rare, this is, I usually use, if I'm going to use a semi-opaque, then I'll use it in my early glazes just to help build some value, but then I go back to my transparent colors, because if I continued to build with this semi-opaque, I'd block out all the light, and I don't want to do that. So this is Windsor Orange that I have on my palette, and again I'm going to dress my brush in my medium, and this is fresh medium, and I've got my paints all laid out. This is my habit of, I'll back up, is whatever paint is left and is still fresh out of the freezer, I just palette knife it over onto a fresh palette. So it gets a little lined up, and I have another painting going. So there's a couple colors on here that don't relate to you and to this lesson, so don't get confused. It's just I'm working on a workshop lesson, and so I have a little bit of extra paint there. So this is the Quin Orange, and it's very strong. Let me zoom in so you can see that. Get back closer to the painting. There we go. So it's going to take more medium to get it down to a thin glaze, because I don't want to paint it that thickly and opaquely. So this is a lot thinner, but it'll really establish some of this deeper orange that we need in this piece. Now, this color is not necessarily going to go in these shapes. There might be just a tickle of it down in here. So we want to start editing which petals this goes on, because that's how we also create value. So I'm going to start down here. This is the darkest one, and I feel very safe down here. So this is, again, the Windsor Orange. And I like this orange a lot. I use it every once in a while in different ways. And so it thins down nicely and is a nice orange for if you need something that's you can kind of make transparent. And you can do glazing with opaque colors if you have favorite opaque colors. Just be careful that you use them selectively. This is, whoops, sorry, grabbing a brush. This is my scrubber. Because even in this dark petal, we want to still try and create form. And so I like to see value movement. I wouldn't want to just paint this all the same color. So where the light's coming through, there's a little bit of a shift. And as we introduce like blues and other colors into this, then it'll really make sense why I'm doing this. So this is how I would handle this big dark petal. And then I'll go pick a little light petal